What is going on, everyone? It's me, Natsu here, and we're back with some more Dokkan battle. So today we have another run done with the Cell Max event, and this is with the Resurrection F Blues team. Now this team is, I would say, is pretty versatile, right? There's a good amount of options here that you can use overall, and I decided to go specifically with this team build right here. So the Resurrection at Blues, one advantage they have, of course, is that they have type advantage at the end of the event. Their defense can get pretty solid, all in all. So they're able to actually look pretty well with their actual, once they super attack, right? Because they get a bunch of defense on super attack with Rainbow Key Spheres once we're exchanged to Vegeta, right? And Goku does stack attack, which allows Vegeta to do some pretty solid, offensive numbers. Nothing crazy or anything like that, but, he's able to do pretty well. And in the physical phase, he's able to take the Cell Max's AoEs for very little damage, given you're able to stack with them. Now, we have both UI Gokus. We'll talk about Int UI Goku first. Right here, our portrays a stack with the gods. The reason why is because the thing with Int UI Goku is that he doesn't really, it sounds weird, but he doesn't really need the stacks as much because you're using him to dodge, right? Either way, he's going to take a lot of damage if he doesn't dodge. And while, of course, he would take less damage if he doesn't, right? It's going to be like, like say like he takes 150k normal compared to like 170k. Sometimes it won't really matter, sometimes it won't matter, right? And those dire consequences, but yeah. Mostly you just want to hope you dodge with them. That's the biggest thing, especially those super attacks. If you're able to dodge a super with them, that's huge. Obviously, AGOUI Goku, the constant 70% chance to dodge attacks is very, very strong, right? You're able to really show, his defensive power here, I think, especially considering it's a type disadvantaged enemy. Like, that's the thing. Like, if you're able to dodge AGOUI Goku, honestly, it might be just a somewhat viable option just forever. It sounds weird, as long as you could dodge the opponent, because 70% is such a huge chance, right? And even in this phase, HOUI Goku, he just gets like one shot, obviously, right? There's like no way, but if you bring up many dodges, everything, then it's like he's untouchable, right? He's definitely, I think, one of the better options to bring. People are gonna be like, oh no, that's crazy, he's not one of the best options to bring, right? But he definitely is. UI Goku right there took tons of damage, which I'm okay with, because funny enough, I actually do want to enter the Cell Max fight with lower HP. The first reason for that is because, of course, the gods, their active skill, and then secondly, so we could try and get the Blue Evolution Vegeta's revival mechanic, right? So obviously Blue Evolution Vegeta, he got hit 7 times. You can see the hearts on the characters. His revival mechanic, we did actually get it off. It's gonna be very, very useful for you. The funny thing is that the revive mechanic, it helped, right? But it didn't really, like, I couldn't attack before the revive popped, right? I mean, it saved me a sensu bean from using a sensu bean, which is obviously very powerful. We'll see that in a bit. But he's able to tank okay against the Cell Max, right? But he's not like, double digit tanking or anything like that, but he's better than other units here because he could do some pretty solid damage, and of course, he'll tank normals for a lot better than other people. Now, yeah, I showed my notification bar right there. It's just whatever, but I got the transformation with Int a turn earlier than I would have liked. I was hoping I would have killed last turn, but honestly, the guaranteed dodge again would have been such a powerful leverage to have, but you couldn't keep it, so at this point you just gotta, it happens, yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do. At the very least, I'm still okay with going into the phase at lower HP, and obviously you can't heal in the first 2 phases, right? If you do, you're just kind of lost. You can't heal in the first phase, right? So right here, I did get locked in the first slot, and I was thinking really hard what to do. Obviously I want to transform with this guy, and I was like, okay, well, that kind of sucks. And I was like, okay, do I use the, I was thinking to myself, do I use the Sensu Bean here? Do I go for this Key Spheres and go for the double ones on the Tech God Goku, right? Because see, there's 2 Rainbow Key Spheres on the side right there. And I was like, well, I guess in a smarter play, I would have saved the 2 Rainbow Key Spheres for God Goku. Because Vegeta doesn't get anything from having 2 Rainbow Key Spheres. Only 1 and 3. Well, no, he gets more crit chance, right? But still, I think the 2 orbs would have been better for God Goku. didn't really matter. We just instantly died, right? But again, we have the revival mechanic, so it's nice being able to get this revive mechanic in video, right? Um, it's not something that people honestly I've seen in a while. I haven't really used the year 6 anniversary LRs that much. I just feel like for the red zone content, like UI Goku could be used, but I don't know. I just feel like for red zone content, they're not like, you know, picks that you would go out of your way to do, but I think for this event, they're actually really good picks, especially because Cellmax is int that allows this Vegeta to really shine out. Well, I wouldn't say really shine out, but allows him to work a lot better. Now here, I was like, okay, I was thinking about it for a second. I was like, no, if UI Goku gets touched here, like we could avoid UI Goku from potentially getting touched at all in the middle slot right there. So I was like, yeah, I'm just not even gonna risk it. It's better not to risk it at all. I use his active skill. It obviously doesn't really do anything, right? 800k damage, whoopee, right? And then obviously a transform with the gods. We're not gonna leave them untransformed. So right here we have Int UI Goku in the first slot. Int UI Goku will be able to tank pretty well here. I gave him the AGL keys first so we could start building up that Dokkan attack. And if you see right here, we got 3 rainbow key swords with the gods. Very, very beautiful. And at this point, just really up to the dodging, right? Dodging, one of the most powerful, I think, abilities for this mode specifically, right? Even just in general over the game, you know, like it's like bosses that disable dodge are inherently harder for the most part. Though I would say this guy is probably the hardest boss fight in the game, right? Being able to dodge him is such a huge help because you can just prevent him from one-shotting you, right? That's the thing. We see Int UI Goku, he actually tanks a normal attack for 125k, which is honestly not terrible compared to what other units would do, and considering he has a 70% chance to dodge, that's pretty good, I think. I'll definitely take that. And he didn't even super us right there, so I was like, getting a little worried. I was like, okay, the gods, they could potentially nullify his super attack if it's there, or they could dodge it, right? Because I grabbed 3 rainbow keysters with them. So they had a 51% chance to dodge in this turn, which is pretty solid. What I hoped for was to get the triple super here, because 1, the extra damage, and then 2, I found that when the gods are able to get a triple super attack, they're able to tank double digits against Cellmax. And, you know, right here, again, we did actually end up getting the triple super attack, as you see. So that was obviously just going to be very good. I haven't seen how much they would take from a double super only. But they probably would take a lot more. They would probably take a like 20, 30k, I think at most. No, at least I think around that level, right? So right here, I was like, okay, I didn't really have to heal again, so I saved the Senzu Bean. We grabbed that with them. We got the guaranteed crit right here with the Resurrection F Blues. And then we got these int keysters here. So we're gonna basically guarantee us getting the Dokkan attack next turn. And we're gonna, I think we would be good to survive as long as the Resurrection F Blue Goku doesn't get supered right. I think Vegeta would have definitely survived a super attack. The friend was, I believe the friend was 69% or 79%. I think it was, I showed it at the beginning of the video. But the friend would have been able to survive a super attack from Cellmax, I think. I found that at least my Resurrection F Vegeta and then the friend one, like even if they're around like 69%, as long as you get them to 3 rainbow key spheres, I actually find that they're able to hold up. Sorry, I had to sneeze there. I actually find they're able to take double-digit damage, right? Which is obviously very, very impressive. You'll see here. Cellmax super God Goku though, so as long as he didn't double super, we're good. I think that's a lot of like the runs that like I went through. It's really hoping Cellmax does not double super attack you, because if he double supers, he does a lot. And you see Blue Goku right here is doing some solid damage again. This is my 69% one. He took 41k, but doing a 6 mil attack size is somewhat impressive, I'd say for sure. Considering in the early phases, he could triple super, right? That's pretty good. We got the crit on that, which is nice. And I just had to get, of course, the Dokkan attack to Goku. I wasn't going to risk anything. If Vegeta got supered at the end, I don't know if he would have lived. I decided to just full heal regardless, just so that we could ensure that we would live. Again, I believe that Vegeta would have probably died to a super attack, but just in case, you know. I mean, in hindsight, maybe you could have said, oh, you didn't really need the Senzu because you would have died if you got hit with the super anyways. And then if you dodged the super, then obviously you wouldn't need it. But I think staying at the consistent high level HP, just made me feel more comfortable. So I could have technically gone away. I will say I think I could have gone away with the Sensu. How much damage did Vegeta take? Maybe I couldn't have, but we did some good damage right there in the Dokkan attack. And this is a scary part, right? If Cell Max supered Vegeta, then pretty sure he's dead. If he supers UI Goku though, and obviously UI dodges, then we're good. If UI Goku dodges the normals, we're good. And we did dodge a super. Again, that 70% chance coming in clutch, right? I did a video with UI Goku, actually. It went up earlier today. That, at least the time this video goes up, it went up earlier. And again, I think, you know, it showed that he could be solid, he could be good. Yeah, I think I definitely needed to use a Sensu there. I'm pretty sure I would have died, right? But Vegeta right there with his full reduction, taking 26k, I think that's pretty good. And then right here, we finished the things off with the blue Gogeta active skill, just instantly finalize Cell. Don't even have to worry about him, but if he supered there, I had a really good shot at surviving, because again, I would have been able to grab 4 rainbow keysters with the god right there, which I think would give them, what, a 58% chance to evade, which, you know, obviously odds are very much in your favor in that situation. But there we go, the Int Blue Resurrection F Goku and Vegeta team were able to beat this. It took me a couple of attempts for sure. Oh, that guy is rank 777, that's cool, but it took me a couple of tries, but I was able to get it done. This is a, I think, pretty compact team to finish it. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. At the end here, I'll just show my unit builds, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.